How is everyone doing? Lockers, welcome in. Chuck, welcome in. Hope you're doing well, Lockers. Chuck, I know you're doing well. We just chilled playing some Network Save for a little bit, didn't we? You're absolutely flying in that, Chuck. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But welcome in, everybody. Let's hope we don't have the issues that we did yesterday. But yeah, we start today's stream at the end of season 3, heading into season 4. We have won the Copa del Rey, which is good. Yeah, that's very good. The semi-final of the Europa League, very good. 6th place in La Liga is where we want to build upon. And so we start here. I need to move over a little bit because I'm not central on cam. There we are. That's better. But yeah, so we are. Yeah, you are right behind Abby as well. But the new arrivals this season, there wasn't many. I say that, there's a fair few still. Not really many of them. Gorosabal obviously will win signing of the season because of what he done. He was the only real one we bought in. The rest, I mean, there's good players for the future. For certain. 6th in the league, as I say, Inaki Williams, 17 goals. Inaki Williams in 3 seasons, right? Let's have a look at this. 38, 17, and 16 and 17. It's not a bad return. Like, it's not the best. It's not the best in these two compared to this one. Like, but if you look at his previous seasons, like, all of a sudden he's found form. But yeah, so then the Inaki Williams obviously there. We started off the season pretty well, but as soon as we start, like, this run of form here is what cost us any real hope, because then that Betis run of form came in, and then look at, like, towards the end of the season, from that Betis game, yeah, we had a few slip-ups here and there, but, like, that kind of form towards the end of the season, I would say, is very much top 4 form. It's just a shame we had already been mudded with some of this form in here. But I'd say we've got definitely a chance. We reached the semi-final of the Europa League, losing home and away to Juventus. So we don't talk about that. But yeah. And then the match to remember was the 4-0 win against Betis. Biggest win was against Karabag in the Europa League. The goal of the season was in Ikem Munain's goal. We'll watch it against we'll watch it. Can we watch it? 40 Ikem Munain. This is our goal of the season. Away via the lead. It's this free kick. Yeah, that is fair. That is very fair. Money-wise, we made more sponsorship money. Broadcast revenue has dropped a little bit. Competition prize money is the big one that dropped. Why did that drop? We won the Copa del Rey. It's probably the league where that's dropped massively. And no, that'll be the Champions League money. That'll be the Champions League money that's dropped out. But yeah, how we lined up, pretty standard for what we finished the season on. Now tonight is the young player of the season is Ruben Galindo. We need to convince him to stay. That's the thing we need to do. We need to convince this man, and he is a man now. We need to we need to build the money to be able to get him, because we only have 4 million in the transfer budget. But 2, we need to convince him that staying is the right thing. Then the team goes to Shrek's Adventure. I mean, that's not a bad way to do it, is it? Reach the latter stages and qualify for the Europa League again. End the season team meeting. It's the sort of reaction we're after. Reach the latter stages. Promises afterwards. Go and enjoy your summer break. Torreya is looking like he is going to come in this summer. We have the bid put in. for him. 23 grand a week is what we're paying for him. We bidded for this kid because he's 4-star potential. So yeah, and then we've got this guy coming in from where are you coming from? Osasuna. 4.5-star potential player as well. Yes, Chuck. Yes. Aritz, yeah, he can go. Who made Kappa selected among the substitutes? History in the making. It's a cup win. It's a cup win. We beat Barcelona 4-0 in the cup final. And we did it. The manager timeline. Obviously, it was the La Liga triumph season 1. 38 goals in season 1. Then season 2, we had them both make the next gen list. They obviously came through and won it. Munain is the club's lead and appearance maker. You love to see it. It was a 100th match was a 3-1 defeat to Atletico. Grumba. New club record as we won 9 matches in a row and we won the Copa del Rey. And we've completed a young signing joining there. Galindo has won himself next gen, and now he is looking potentially like he's on his way back to Real Madrid after 2 seasons at Bilbao. So, Torreira looking like he's coming in is good news. We hope. He's obviously in contract discussions right now with us, could obviously turn us down. We feed off the tears of Liverpool fans, yeah. I mean, he is, isn't he? Welcome in, Cheetah. How is the Man United game going? Is it still 0-0? Fonderea progress. He is going back on loan, isn't he? Why are you not training as a AMC? That is my question. You're on loan, aren't you? No, you're contracted to us. Okay, so you definitely train. You have the pace. You look like you're gonna have the physicals to definitely become a good trequartista, but only 3.5-star. You're probably gonna be a backup. You, my good sir, you are going to be let go. Yeah. Contract set for release. You are not very good. This is the other Likue, not the good one. They should buy. I mean, I'll happily. I mean, if you want to let me get your 4-star potential player, I'll take it. Ebro is out for 5 to 6 weeks. How are you out? I mean, unless the B team are still playing. But yeah, how has everybody's Saturdays been? It is the last stream of the week. I will be putting out the new stream schedule. Ahead of next week, hopefully tomorrow. Maybe tonight actually. Get it done. Torreira is in the building. 18 years old. Looks like this. He is going to be unbelievable. And now he is going to be. He is here permanently. Here permanently. Well, permanently on the 30th of June. £1.3 million it's taken to bring him in. And boy, can I not wait to improve this kid. Get him playing again in the first team. He has, what, a 3-year contract, I believe? A 4-year contract. £500 million release fee. This guy is now we've brought him in, he is going absolutely nowhere. He is going absolutely nowhere. Right. The question is, Ortola Yeah, he needs a new contract. Offer contract. Yeah, you could get a loan, I suppose. I think he might stay though this season. 2.6, so you reach the thing. Let's put a 10 million release fee on you. 3-year deal. Get him in the van. It's not a lot to say to really. He's going to be signing a new deal. All right, Torreira. Yeah, Torreira is in. That's Atletico. That's not us. Right. This is the one thing I need to have a look at. Let's get the old staff spreadsheet up. Rodriguez is set to sign for us as well. That's good news. Another 4-star potential player in the van. Right. So, thinking about it now, coaching wise, I think, yeah, we can get another fitness coach. We can get 3 more coaches, can't we? Or did we get all of them? No, we did get all of them. Coaching team. So we have Tony Taplovic. Oh yeah, he's very good. Tony Tapalovic. He's 20, 20, and 19 with 16, 17, and 16. So he is just all in the greens. He is probably the best goalkeeping coach. He is the best goalkeeping coach we have at the club. So then coaches wise, D'Agostino, McGuinness, Lolicon, Valderez. So Rodrigo is the new guy on the block. Leitao. 16, 15, 4, 8, 17, 8, and 6. Not 16. 14, 9, and 8. His mentals aren't the best. Okay. So you're green, you're green. You're yellow. And that's it. There's a fair few whites in there. But, okay. And then the fitness coach is Scott Piri, right? No. No, it's Juanme. Juanme Bartres. 19 fitness, 15, 16, 17. So his mentals are he is decent as well. And then a yellow on you. And then right, what are we looking at? So 4 performance analysts. We have the 4th, Eli Park Dubre. It's Maximilian Fischer. Max E. Million Fischer. And he is 16 and 16. That is yellow. So that's all the coaching staff. The senior squad. We can get another scout. No, we can't. We must have brought him in. So right. Oh yeah, was it David Trezeguet? Yes, it was David Trezeguet we brought in. And David Trezeguet was what, 18, 19, 20, yeah. So he was very good. And then recruitment analysts, we have 4. In the list, we only have 3. It's Lee Mooney that's come in. And then that is 16 and 16. Right, we can get 2 more of those in. To replace. Right, the one thing I need to do as well is right, let's look at the we've got all the physios that we need. So Torrent, the Bergamino, Delfini, Ricard. So it's this guy, Carl Frederick Berkemo at 20 and 18. So that's the staff spreadsheet updated. We will have a look at that in a little bit. We will have a little bit of a look at that later. Staff is not necessarily what we need right now. Rodriguez will join on the 1st of July. Let's have a look then at the squad. So, if I'm thinking about it, Guerrero Barrena, his contract expires. We're going to let him go. So, who do we bring in? What is Larrea's potential? 4-star. We could make him become the anchor. He could become a very good anchor for us. So I think we're going to bring you in as the anchor backup. And the Herrera is coming close to looking like he's going to be retiring. There was another plan to move Munain back into midfield. Back into here to be the central midfielder on attack. As his physical starts to decline. But right now it's this front three. Ivan Bolaños. He's now there. He is training right to be a he's got it as AMC playing position. Nice. Berenguer, Bolaños, Serrano. That's fine. Ribeiro is still the centre mid attack backup. He's got 4-star potential. Because we're thinking about it realistically now. Do we start to sell some of the real players to start feeding through some of the new gens that we're bringing in? All of these loan players are going to be out, so we don't really want to include them. We're not looking to buy any of them other than unless we get Galindo. If we sell players, it's going to be for trying to get Galindo. Otherwise, we're not really going to be. La Liga 2 is still going into the end of June, into the beginning of June. That is cray-cray. Right. Staff contracts. Right. Let's just... I said we was going to look at staff contracts later. Instead, I'm just going to get... Is there my director of football in here? Right, why can't... So, no. It's because maybe this guy's in here. No. And this guy. And then get the DOS to negotiate the rest. Oh, my phone just went off. Well, unable to agree new contract for you. What is your fitness? Do you know what? I'm going to walk away from you. And the same, let's have a look at you. 10 and 16 on recruitment analyst, okay. And he wants you to be a scout as your second job. Like, you're actually a semi-ish decent scout, but you're not getting that kind of money. Walk away from both. We will let them go. Real Madrid have won the Champions League. That is not too bad, but we finished 6th, so it doesn't matter. We are Europa League no matter what. Recruitment meeting. Why is Padilla number 1? That makes no sense. I mean, he's got good potential. Hi, Mark. How are you? Not for this. This one is there. So then Gorosabal Kappa. Goni is going to be having another season with the B side because he's actually developing really nice. Well, this is what I'm thinking now. Actually developing players in the B team because he's up to 2-star ability. So all these players in here that are here, we're actually going to go squad. Available for under 9. Okay. We will leave it for now because they're all available for the under 19s. Squad. remove this, because then they're going to be available for the B team next season. So they can start hitting some of that potential. And that's what we're actually going to do. Attend the meeting, skip to expiring contracts, skip to player status, skip this. Yes, 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 why not? Like, we need some players. Decent, that's good to hear. That is good to hear. Is the Spurs game still 0-0? It is 0-0 half time. Interesting. Spurs have hit the bar, hit the post. Interesting. Okay. But as long as Man United keep a clean sheet, Onana does me the business. Been a weird game. The African Cup of Nations is in the summer. That's good. We're on a B by the board. Our B team lose. Where are they? My B team are looking very close, like they're going to go down to what? 22 would be 42 games. So they've got one game to try and save their skin. Who have you got? You've got Luke. Oh my god, you're playing the team 2 places above you. I mean, speaking of how... Wait, did I just see Joel Batz's? Okay, Joel Batz is going to call it a day at the end of the season. So, let's get a new goalkeeping coach to replace you? Yeah. I mean, he is 68 years old. So... Catchman. Oh, hello, Alex Brunner. I know you're at Watford, but do you fancy taking the trip to sunny Bilbao? I mean, you do. Let's offer you £4,500 a week, just so you definitely come in. Let's save you from Watford. Come to Bilbao. You'll love it here, mate. You'll absolutely love it here. Zaraga shows his quality. I think he's going. Ivan Jimenez has kept himself. There's been I mean, Sansei does deserve it. Of course, he fully deserves it. I have no idea if he does, but he's a Bilbao player, so of course he deserves it. What leagues did I load? Here. I loaded the top 5 leagues, the Netherlands and Portugal. And then just the top leagues, playable view only below. That is what I've loaded. Scouting, not you. Add you to the default shortlist. Same for you. Can't sign you. I mean, can I sign you? No, I can't. Don't want to sign you. Don't need to sign you either. Okay. Yeah. I don't think the leagues are like too much of an issue. I've added a load of other extra players though through the advanced database settings. I'm fairly certain, because if I look at my add remove leagues, my player count is like I don't know how well you can see that clearly, but my player count is approximately 143k. So, Snub's new Barcelona deal. I mean, I can't sign you anyway. He wants a new contract and then has snubbed the contract offer he's been given. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. But yeah, we're here. We're thinking about, yeah. I know, send them out. Cheers FM for telling me the fucking obvious. But the great thing with Spain is having the B teams in the leagues means they get great experience from playing in league football, especially if they're playing. Florian Balogun at Real Madrid wins the Champions League. I don't know what to think or how to feel about that. Matty Cash has won a league title with Barcelona to keep Europe competitive. That's what I've done. He's kept himself, Dip. You're free, though. Can't sign you anyway. Junior Beta. Oh yeah, we got him coming back. Where did he get loaned to? Okay, terrible place. He stayed at Watford. You stayed at Watford for 1.3k a week. Are you English? You're Italian. What are you doing? We'll get Eduardo Nino because he's the free agent. Don't see any need to add in leagues outside because I can't sign anyone. And if what, yeah, that's kind of the way I viewed it as well. I mean, did Bats is retiring in a few weeks, yet he's just accepted a new contract. Interesting. And your sharp views. Arsenal looking to extend Partey's contract. Fran Garcia signs a new deal at Vallecano. But yeah, we've got. This is the thing. I'm struggling to decide now because money is an issue. Whether I actually don't try and spend any of it and see if I can build money up for the early stages of the campaign, the early stages of this save, and then look to see if I can bring players in when I actually have more money. Because that was the thing. We had a load of players. Eduardo Nino transfer blocked. Where is Joel Bats? Here. We avoid tax hit. New scouting budget. Commercial summary. Do we have money in the bank? Not yet. We're still 42 mil in the bank. I'm exhausted just thinking about the first Premier League window. Yeah, you do have a nice little bit of money. Nino comes in. Bilbao, our B team are relegated back down to the third tier. We had 2 seasons up in the we had 2 seasons up in the second tier after promotion in season 1. But here we are now finding ourselves relegated. Mikel Gotti getting the goals. We just couldn't stay up. He's 1.5 star. His contract's expiring. Good. Like if we look at the B team then. Like look at the potential now. Goni is down there playing at right back. He's now. Yeah, he's on holiday now. Okay, maybe that's. He's injured. Would he have been able to have played even if because he's training with the first team, but he's available for the second? So I feel like he should have been able to play. But if not, that's a big loss for them. Because I don't see another right back really in this squad until down here. So like there's a lot of players in this B team I want to get rid of already and look to bring fresh through. And we're actually going to try and keep a good core B team around. Because if our B team can start to win the second tier consistently, that'll be based. And having like the B team as like a really good indicator of who's going to be coming through. Ivan Diaz, you need to be added to the default shortlist indefinitely. You are somebody that I want to pick up. 15.5 mil release fee. Not going to be easy to pick you up. But yeah, like if we look at the squad, okay. Goni will stay another season in the B team. Borja Simon, are you a defensive-minded player or an attack-minded player? You are probably more an attack-minded player. I think you're going to be a B team player next season. How are Fulham this bad, by the way? I don't know. Garena Barena is going. Let's contract set for release. Benyat Prados. Now, you're not horrible. Could you become... What? How tall are you? 5'11". You just not got the physicals. I don't think I want you. Oya Lazarte is now up to 2-star. Okay. It'll be as a fullback rather than a centre half. But he has nice little attributes. Think getting him a season in the B team this season will be good. Martin Rojo, same again. I feel like a lot of these are just going to be ready for the B team and see how they go from there. Who plays, who doesn't, who gets themselves up and into that first team, and who that B team, and who doesn't. Like Michael should be very, very good for the B team, and getting some of these players playing in that third tier might actually that might be the way forward. Playing for our B team in the third tier, but training with the first team. Win the third tier at Cantor, and kind of do what we did, and use them basically as our first team's Churton over. 3.5-star. Okay. Okay. Do I try and sign you? I could sign you. He's interested in transfer. He'd only go to 3.5-star. I don't know if it's worth it yet to go for 3.5 stars. Neither of you two, nor you. 4-star. Now I could approach to sign you. Now 4-star. A 4-star is more somebody I can get behind. Loan move, no. That is fine. Remove you. Keep everything else the same. 3.5-star again. Well, he can't. I mean, and this is a guy that I want, but he... Oh, I can approach to sign you. Okay, hello. He'd be interested in a loan move. Why would you not be interested in signing for us? He doesn't feel that Athletic is the right place to continue his development. Right, okay. Yeah, you don't have Basque. A loan offer for you is going to be key. I mean, just make this a breakthrough prospect and we're good. Okay. I'm happy to pay his wages. Can we make it $1,000? There we go. 1.1 million to sign a 4.5-star potential left back on loan. Yes, please. 18 natural fitness on him as well. Like, he should keep his physicals once they develop nicely. Hello. Hello, do you have... You're a cam already. You 4.5-star. I mean... Hello. Make an offer. Loan offer. I mean, yeah, this is the big one. What's his contract? 4.4 million. Do you know what? I'm quite happy to make this like bonus upon winning these. Remove. Make this 4.4. Drop this down to like 100k and this down to like 50. Breakthrough prospect. Lock in. Remove and exclude. Remove and exclude. Okay. It's a little bit pricey. What is it like? It's like 600k for the loan, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Gets him. Betis have accepted the 2 loans. That's good. Arsenal make Vivian offer. Okay. Okay. Serrano is considering his future. What does he want? Discuss promise with Serrano. That's already done. Benyat Prados. I'm gonna let you go. His contract expires in the end of June, so he can go. Right. Joe Bellingham with a brace, yeah. 17 years of age, he's got a brace for Sunderland today. Arsenal will have money, I feel like. Where did Arsenal finish second in the Premier League this season? They will have money. Like, this is not a good offer. Like, percentage of profit, I don't mind keeping that in. Like, I feel like 50 million flat out is gonna be what I'm needing for Vivian, at least, and I'm gonna want like 20 million in installments. This I don't mind if you pay me like 8 million instead. Right, okay, we're negotiating. I still think 47.5 then. There. And like 17.5 here then is like the next sort of logical step. And then drop that down to 9. Okay. 47 then. And 17. Drop you down to 10. We would make 65 mil off this transfer. And we'd probably make that 11.75 million first season. Yeah, Job was better. That is kind of well known. Oh, do I do this? Do I do this? We are getting a guaranteed 42 million. 1-0 Spurs. Ooh. Interesting. Vivian was one player I was potentially looking to sell. Because of the fact he has orange for big matches. Doesn't fit in with the core social group. And has had the liability to cause a few errors during his time here. It's a guaranteed, 47.5 million. Transfer rising to the top value of his thing. We've accepted it. 65 million it would be, max. But I feel like he will hit 20 appearances this season. And so that would give us an extra 11 million. Fonderella. DOF. DOF can do all that. But then 50 million. 50 million we can meet Galindo's release clause. We could meet Galindo's release clause. On the optional buy clause on the loan. Right, Vivian. Vivian, accept the contract. Yeah, we want to keep him. Don't worry about that. Tottenham and Pellegrini part ways. Interesting. Inaki William got an injury for Ghana. Okay. Oh. Well, this has thrown a spanner into the works. He's rejected the loan offer from us. Do we say regular starter then? Because what's his current playing time? Breakthrough prospect. What if we made him squad player? Squad player on you. Oh, I didn't make it 2 years. Make him a squad player. Put Marino back down into the B team, who's not necessarily the best defensively. Montero is in. Defensive midfielder. Montero signed. The winger has come in as a breakthrough prospect, so he will go into the under-19s. Smith Rowe going to Real Betis. Mark, what's your thoughts on that one? What's your thoughts on that one? Badiola. He's an RB team. He's 3-star potential, but he's 20. We'll trigger the extension, see it, and then we'll line him out and see. We'll trigger his extension and then loan him out and see what we can do. Serrano signed his new 5-year deal. That's good news. Keeps him as a backup. He's now coming in on loan. The playing time was what he wanted. That is good news because that's a 4.5-star left back with a 1.1 million. 1.1 million. 1.1 million release optional buy. Badiola has stayed. Serrano's happy with his new contract. Commits to us as a squad player. 150 million release fee. That is good. Vivian going is going to be the key, I feel like, to this summer. Vivian leaving is going to be the key to whether we can offer Galindo basically what we want. Fondarella, Oliozola, right. No, you're 3.5-star potential. I'd rather loan you out. Monaco, you can loan him. Instead. You can loan him, but not. Fondarella has signed a new 4-year contract. I'm very pleased he's got a new deal. New contracts in is nice. And now we build. Now we build. Galindo. I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for the heartbreak to come. I'm just waiting for the heartbreak to come where it goes, Vivian has rejected Arsenal contract. Right, new bids. Okay, don't sign you. Don't sign you. Ooh, can we sign you? No, so let's... You're already on the thing. Do you have Basque? No, you do not. You could actually be a good CM attack in years to come. You could... Not necessarily the 4 tackling on you. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... You're already on the shortlist though, aren't you? Yeah. And Mark Pablo. Yeah. No worries, Chuck. Hope you enjoyed the lurk. Transfers 1.4. The Ren one. Marseille's his preferred destination. Okay. And they're gonna give us a 40% profit on him. 3.5-star. He might not make it. Like. You offer me 2 yearly installments of one. 1.5 million and make it there. 50% profit of next sale. Make this 100k. Let's make it 50k, because then that's what, 1.5? Yeah, 1.9, and then make that there. Okay, I'm happy to do that. Which would be about 2 mil, which means we'll accept Juventus's deal. He's not going to give us this right away. Let's make this a mil instead. And that to there, and you're good to go. And then we'll guaranteed, and then we'll... Udinese's locked in at that, so then we'll... There. 3 recommendations on goalkeepers now, okay. I'm still tempted by the Andorran just because he's Andorran. Right, come on, Vivian. Just do it for us. Do it for us so we can sign Galindo. Walk so we can run to sign Galindo, please, Vivian. I think Nunez wanted to explore new other options, didn't he, at the end of his contract. Uri steps in anyway. So, like, Uri would be the one that steps in to play alongside Martinez for the time being. So if we... Vivian will be leaving. Vivian has agreed a contract with Arsenal. We are about a week away, chat, from being heartbroken or absolutely delighted. Right, and then we've got Nunez on there. When does your contract expire? 2028. I promised I'd sell him if there was a replacement signed. Let's bring Lazarte onto the bench. Then, Vivian leaving. It's a little bit of a shame that he's going, but we have Uri, who's then 30, and Inigo Martinez is what, 32, 34. Okay, yeah, we need centre backs to come in quick. Is there any good Basque centre backs? That we could kind of sign sort of now. I mean, Azpilicueta is the first one that comes in. Sort by this. Enric Sabarit. I mean, you're not terrible, but you also have no pace. Lenormand has gone to Real Madrid, so yeah, he's not going to come to us. Although he's only like 12 million, so we might be able to convince you. He's only just joined Real Madrid. Okay, cool. Elizondo from Sociedad. 6 foot. I mean, his mentals are very good. Elizondo is not a bad one. David Garcia. 31. He's not great. It's probably Elizondo. He's not interested in joining under any circumstances. He's probably a Sociedad fan, that's why. Zubieta. No, not really. Aitor Cordoba, no. John Pacheco, no. So we are looking to then have to bring up, okay. But bringing up and putting in players that are going to be key, important cogs for the future will be great, especially if we can sign Galindo. Bring in maybe another midfielder. Like, bring in Julian John Guerrero maybe from Real Madrid to come in and be able to cover in that centre mid attack role, which would allow then Ribeiro to drop back down, get some development going. Maybe bring in another player to cover Larrea as well. Kondogbia has been bid by Rennes. Interesting. But the money that is being sold here, I mean, we've got, what, 4 to 5 days. 4 to 5 days, and then the transfer window starts. United are on the ropes here. That's not good news. Hello, HC. How are you, HC? But to be great over the next 10, yeah. But that's what would be signing Galindo for, Lockers. And that's why we're signing. I'm doing good. We could be in with a chance of trying to sign Galindo. And trying to convince him, despite the fact he's just signed a new contract at Real Madrid, that Bilbao is the place to come. Because we're selling Vivian to Arsenal for 65 mil. Well, it could eventually rise to 65 mil. Guaranteed 47 of it up front. Or 42 and a half up front. So we're guaranteed 42 up front. Guaranteed 42 and a half mil. It's going to work permit could rise to 65. After 20 league appearances, we get 11 million. Like 12 million as well. So like, financially wise, that is very nice. And then allows us to meet the clause. Torreira has already signed. We had that. We've brought in a left back on loan to be a squad player this season because basically, the one that we had on loan, the one we have here, David Marino, he's all right, but I want him to develop in the playing for the B team this season, most likely. And then, basically, I'm not certain how much longer I'm gonna try and risk playing Kevin Rodriguez. So on loan from Real Betis, we've brought in Felix Galadima, 16-year-old, 4.5-star potential left back. We're gonna look to potentially play him as a left back as a squad player left back this season. We've brought in a DM backup in Montero. He's gonna be going down into the under-19s or B team. But again, someone that's quite good. Another couple of attack-minded players as well. So yeah. Zaraga's had his release fee met. How much is that? 2.5 million. That's another 2.5 million in the bank. So, does Galindo want to join? That's the issue. Like, he had just signed a new contract. He would be interested in a loan move, and I'm tempted, but Real Madrid are looking to put him into the first team, and I have in my loan fee, I have an 11.25 million optional future fee. So I'm basically just gonna keep bidding and bidding and bidding on it until I'm gonna basically be that pain that just keeps going. Come on. I'm gonna keep poking the stick, until like keep poking the stick until basically he wants to join. Vallejo. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of the plan. But yeah, 2 days until Vivian's work permit is Roma ask you to stay. And then you do that, and then you back off, and you go, sorry, mate, that's fine. And then they normally say, do you know what, that's fine. Ren have signed Kondogbia for 8 million. Interesting. Spurs are destroying United. That is not good news. What are we... I mean, it's 60 odd minutes in, it's still 1-0. Okay, that's not... It's not as bad as first feared. I mean, all I hope for is a Rashford goal for my football now. Vivian set to sign for Arsenal. We are going to let that go. He has been granted the work permit. 47.5 million guaranteed. We've got players coming back. They've already... Release the Kraken! Yet release the Kraken indeed. I forgot we had this guy as well out on loan. 17 years of age as a centre back. I mean, he needs. He only played 12 games last season for Deportivo, but he's still improved. Malcolm Aries is back. He's probably going to be one we look to actually cash in on. Offer to clubs unspecified. See if we can get any money for Malcolm Aries. Possibly the same for Juan Artola. Still one new, but Basuma and Kulusevski are breaking everyone's out. If Spurs had a competent striker, they'd be 3-0 up. Harry Kane looking at this going, where would you be? Look, where would you be with me in this team? See if we can make a couple of mil from you two. Oli Zola set to sign for Marseille. They decline. They're not willing to make offers. He wanted to leave. I mean, yeah, you got to sometimes support decisions by the club. Right, does that mean we now have the money in the bank? Does that mean we still have the money in the... Do we have the money in the bank to go and do it? Come on. Come on, FM. Or will we have to wait until... whenever Vivian joins? I think you get the money straight away. I'm fairly certain you get the money straight away. Because this will be kinda based. I mean, he's going to go and play Champions League football next season. Transfers. Right, okay. Transfer, make offer, 11.25. Right, come on, Ruben. I wish we could... That's top target. Top target, we're going to do it. We're going to do everything we can to bring him in. I want to bring this guy in so badly. I've not wanted to sign a player in Football Manager so much. Mount still dog shit. Right.
Shalom, shalom.
Nipper FM, thank you for the follow. Real Madrid feel they're not ready to turn. I mean, come on, let's just resubmit the same terms. That's what I want to do. Ruben, come on. It's accepted, but he has no interest. Oh, Ruben. They all have no interest in extension. Okay, that's fine. Which. Right, it's a question of, right, money-wise now. Napoli offer job interview, goodbye. Right, Fran, I think I'm going to leave out. Manuel Fonderea. You're 4.5 star. Alfred Cucurella at 5 star I want to bring in. He's already up to 1.5 star. 17, get him playing this season.
Shalom, shalom.
Ali, thank you for the follow as well. Hope you're doing well. Did we have a... Am I really gonna... I mean, why am I... Right, okay, I'm gonna pay 15.5 million. He doesn't want to sign for Athletic. He'd be interested in a loan move. In a different environment. However, they should... Okay, right. But he has Basque nationality. And he only has like a 15 mil release clause. So I'm not too worried. Ivan Vasquez. The thing is that all attack-minded players... Like, Ivan could come in and be a... Like, could come in and do this role. What did we have on the... 10 mil optional future fee. I don't think you're worth 10 million yet, though. That's the thing. Like, that's just the thing. I don't think you're worth... Like, what? Yuki Nachoa, no. Frank Cucurella doesn't want to join. Like, Galindo is the one I want. Galindo is the one I want, and he's just signed a new deal at Real Madrid, and I'm so sad. Like, I'm so sad. Like, he signed it on the 22nd of April. When did we win the Copa del Rey? He signed it 3 days after we won the Copa del Rey. Like, and he played a huge part in a Copa del Rey win. Like, don't get me wrong, Torreira being back full time now, it's kind of softened the blow. But it just offered us so much more potential. Like, Galindo, like, it could have allowed me to rest Sansei a little bit more and drop Ribeiro back down. Put Sansei back down to maybe like a rotating sub. I mean, Sansei's up to 4-star current ability though. So like, but doesn't Sansei have hates big matches? Yeah, he hates big matches. Vencedor hates big matches. So I need a couple more players in the midfield anyway. So, thinking about it then, let's look at midfielders and defenders and go, right, Mikel Merino. Would you want to sign from... Would you want to sign for Bilbao? He would be very, very good to have as a DM support. Right, Marino. Who are you wanted by? Valencia. Yeah. Ask agent about availability. He's extremely curious. They'd want between 45 and 68 million. Central midfielder, qualify for the Champions Leagues. Can we drop those there? He isn't going to significantly water it down. Okay. Right. So Mikel Merino is definitely somebody I'd want to bring in. I think he would be worth having in and around the squad. But especially at 29. Javi Martinez. He's on loan from Osasuna to... Is that Oviedo? Yeah. Let's look at recommended. Ivan Diaz from Espanyol. Yes. Now he... He might be somebody. Danny Rodriguez. Not really. Julian John Guerrero was who I was looking at. Now he would come in and do that centre mid attack role. He could be the straight swap. What is his big matches like? He's consistent, doesn't have any real thing about that. Right, what would Real Madrid want for him? 22 million, because that's his release fee. Julian John Guerrero could be somebody to bring in. What did he want playing time? Expected to be a breakthrough prospect. Okay. He's 21 years of age. He would be a squad player for us. That would come in and basically replace Sansei in games where we need... Because he likes big games. So he could come in and replace Sansei in big games. Drop Ribeiro back down. Is 22 million worth him? Is he worth 22 million pound? Is he worth half my transfer budget? I'm not so certain. He's asked to leave, okay. I still think Ivan Diaz would be worth it. What is his release fee again? 10 million. Again, is he worth 10 million? Is he worth 10 million? I think because he was really here when we was playing. He could be your DM support. He's not an anchor. I mean, you're 4-star potential, but again, you're not necessarily going to be worth it right now. Vesca we sold to Atalanta because we didn't want him at the time. But again, he's 32. He's going to start deteriorating. I mean, there's another player called Bilbao here. I mean, I feel like we have to sign him because his name's Bilbao. Isidre, we didn't really get anywhere with. Ivan Martin was another one. Right, let's remove the centre mid tag for now. Alejandro Perez, that was who we was looking at Osasuna. But again, he's not really... let's change this to this filter. Auto size all columns. So Moncoyola is the one of the betters. And he's at Osasuna, so he's not necessarily the right player to go about this. Ivan Diaz is the best potential-wise, then Alejandro Perez. But at this point, Alejandro Perez is not worth it just because of the... So he can't... Or he could leave because he's in Spain. Canton... You... Nah. You're in like Sociedad seat. You're 5'5". My goodness me, you're small. I mean, you are really slow for an 18-year-old. My goodness me, 4 pace, 4 like you have no turning circle. Benyat. Ooh. 23 years old. He once initially agreed playing time with squad player. Ooh. You could be my new anchor backup. What would you... Would expect to be a squad player. Let's get a scout report on you, just quickly. But yeah, I think Benyat could definitely be... Benyat definitely could be someone at 5.6 million. Like, he is someone that's potentially worth it. As a backup to Vencedor as an anchor, he just stands there in the middle of the pitch. He just does no work, does he? Like, Benyat could be somebody that's worth it. Vencedor's backup. Sporting, you're probably not going to be great. Right, let's add world rep to this view. And media description. Yeah, you just don't move up. Okay, my game, there we go. We want to move you before determination. Okay, cool, there we are. Right, world rep. So he's down here. Back, you needed that shower. No worries, Chuck. You're underbid from somebody. Huesca and Mallorca, so okay, that's probably not a great start. I might do John Guerrero, but because I feel like our midfield is probably where we're weakest, one of our weakest points at the moment. And especially considering the only real decent midfield option we've got right now is Ander Herrera. And he's like losing his legs fast. 2-0 Spurs. Wow. That is not what I expected when I saw that game come out today. Like I need cover in this midfield area. Like Vencedor, especially considering two of them also don't like big matches. Like it's gonna be somewhere that I need. Might be an OG. Like let's look in the default shortlist. New shortlist into this. Right, okay. So we had Danny Rodriguez as an option. No, not you. Ruben? Not for the here and now. You need developing. I think you at 5.6 mil is just Martinez's own goal. I think him at 5.6 million is just worth it. He's physically not the best, but as a squad player that can replace in and around with Vencedor as an anchor, I feel like he's all right. At 5 points, at like 5.5 mil, I feel like he's worth it. And then Mikel Merino, at like, he's very interested, is he? He's very keen. 45 million and 68. I reckon we could get him with like 25 up front. Like 25 up front and then just like a load of installments. Like the 6 yearly installment grind of like 5 mil a pop. So like 15. Because what they want 45. So 15, 10 and 5 would make another what 30? Like and then we do 20 mil up front. They've then just gone straight to his release clause. He's not worth 7. Mikel Merino, as much as you're good, like, you're not worth 73 million. Just putting it out there now. You're not worth 73 million, 77 million. Alright, 25. Like let's not just be straight Sociedad. I know Sociedad we're not the best of friends, yeah? But let's not like start going, okay, you want 77 million. There is 85. I don't think he's worth 85. Let's drop this down then. 27. 18. Martinez own goal. That's 79. Let's do 6, 8, 16, and 24 with that. It's around there. It's a hefty fee, but it's really cheap in terms of over the... Like, we're doing it in a Chelsea way. We're doing it in the Chelsea way. Installments. Mikel Merino would be a great midfield option. I think Benyat would also be good still at 5 mil. Like 5 mil straight up front there. United are playing like we did last season. Well, that's not good. And then is Julian John Guerrero worth 20 million? Because Benyat can then cover the anchor role. He could cover there. Mount came off. I really like Mikel Merino. I think Mikel Merino is a great shout for the midfield. It's then kind of... Right, so if we had Benyat then as a squad player, then, like, Benyat as a squad player, Mikel Merino starting, or again coming in, you can then I could then potentially push Vencedor forward as well. Like Guillamon could because Guillamon doesn't dislike big matches, does he? No, he's very consistent, but has no issue with big matches. So then that could then allow me to then basically rotate in and around Sansei and Vencedor with Benyat, Marino, get John Guerrero in. Then I could sell Ander Herrera. I could look to say maybe offer Ander Herrera out. It may be fine. Wait, when's your contract end? Next year. We could drop Ander Herrera down to the B team, get John Guerrero in a Sansei cover. At 21, he would need to improve, but he's got 4-star potential. And I just don't see him at 22 million. But that's his release clause. So let's look at the transfers here quickly. So that's 25 up front. So that's what, 30.5. So we've got 30.5. So we've got 14 million up front. I'll offer you the release fee, Real Madrid, but I'll offer it in installments. They want his release fee. Right, okay, let's offer you 15 and 7 then. That's his release fee just with installments. Right, Marino's offer has been accepted. Important player. He wants important player. Okay. So then if he wants important player, could I get you down to... Right. He wants central midfield role. You could be our... You could be our CA attack, I suppose. That's actually not a horrible shout. We're going to remove that and remove that. Could we get you regular starter? Agreed. Okay, regular starter is agreed. 200 fee release fee is absolutely fine. Can we drop you down to 75 grand? We'll offer your agent 225. I'll offer you that instead. Okay. 79. 80. 80 grand a week for Marino. Turientes. Squad player, that is absolutely fine. Can we remove this? Up this to 40. I don't mind paying you a little bit more, but not that much. 13.5. There we go. So they're 2 in. I have no interest in leaving. Roma signs a new deal. Happy days. The other thing is then, do I potentially, instead of leaving it like that, I could then keep Ander Herrera in, work it around in the midfield differently, but then actually think, right, okay, Rodriguez is 31, he's getting on a bit. We signed him for what, 5 million? We're not going to get that money back. His contract actually ends in the summer. Do we use our 10, 14 mil? We'll see if Real Madrid accept this or not. And this will be very key to whether we offer Rodriguez a new contract. Real Madrid are kept Butland. If Real Madrid, I don't actually know if I can afford that. I might be able to. But I know I can't afford his release fee. I know I can't afford his release fee. It's been rejected. Okay. Shortlist. And then this kid, he's also, yeah. It's another 5. It's a 5-star potential left back. But, yeah. Okay, so there's nobody in there. Let's look at left backs. Balenciaga, he did he used to? Yeah, he did. We let him go, didn't we? Yeah. He's retiring now. Interesting. Custom. Um. Right. What world rep? Add. Move you up into here. I'm thinking left back might be. Knowing that Rodriguez is leaving in the summer, potentially on a free, it might actually change my mindset here. Get another cheap that like get a left back in. Like Munoz. Like he's not horrible. I mean we'd be signing another Sociedad player. I don't know. I don't know how I can I don't know if I can stomach signing another Sociedad player. But there's not a lot, is there, of I'm guessing there's no Wonder Kid Basque fullback, no. Recommended. There's absolutely no one. Javi Lopez. You're a squad player at Alaves. You're not gonna do the business. The left back situation isn't great to the point where I might give Rodriguez one more year. They could be useful. Yeah, it can be. I know that, Chuck, but I'm just thinking he was a squad player at Sociedad, is more what I was thinking. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, he's a squad player at Sociedad. I don't think he's their starting right back. No, it's Diego Rico, who I can't sign. Well, who you want it by? Valladolid. Ooh, okay. I mean, I'd love to sign Mikel Oyarzabal. I know how well he ended up, like, how well he did for Mike at fucking Depor in that save. But we're getting Benya and we're getting Mikel Merino. Zubamendi, aren't you Basque? Yes, you are. I mean, I don't have the money to afford you. I mean, if I could have taken Zubamendi as well. Brace Mendes, are you Basque? No, you're not. Kubo's obviously not. Elistondo. Now, Elistondo would be a decent centre half to bring in. Like he's not a terrible. He's like not a terrible centre half, but I don't have the money. Right. Okay. They bought Matteo Mori in from Dortmund. That's a great signing. Yeah, he's not gonna be. Okay. I think the left back might be a little bit out of the equation. I'm not certain there's a left back here that really gives me. I mean, this guy, he's not good enough. He's 33, 37. Like, it's Munoz, who's a squad player at Sociedad. Like, I mean, if Thingy's wanted, he's not horrible. Let's compare you to Rodriguez, who's, what now, 31? So, it's very similar in the cross and dribbling sense. Marking is better on Munoz. Tackling's better on Munoz. Let's actually... Defensive roles, fullback, attack. Okay, mentally he's better. Physically he's better. And then we have you at like 5 million. Come in. I mean, we signed Gorosabal from Sociedad last summer, and he played 31 games for us and did all right. So like, I'm actually not opposed to actually making. Would you? Real Madrid would want 15.5 million as a minimum fee release clause to this value. I can't. I don't think I can quite afford. I might be able to. I might just be able to. We're gonna. I have no scout report on your, like. I'm gonna scout Munoz. I'm gonna scout Munoz before I make any bids on him. I'm gonna scout Munoz before I make any more bids on him. I'm gonna let the two midfielders come in for certain. Because now we've diverted away, and I know I can't afford Galindo anymore. Galindo is like, I can still afford Galindo at this moment in time. Like, Torrientes is set to come in. Big news. The backup one. It's Marino that's the big one. But getting Munoz in right now, like getting Mikel Marino in right now, that's such a huge signing for us. I think having a look at the Osasuna squad as well might be useful to see. See if there's any play. Get a scout report on the Osasuna. Mikel Gotti, he is joining Ibiza already. Ibiza will sign him. We are back in training soon. But yeah, getting players in just to freshen that midfield up will be nice. Sansei coming, like, and then being able to, like, drop Sansei is gonna be nice. I feel like maybe having to Ivan. I mean, are you Basque? No, so I can't sign you anyway, and you're not gonna really. I mean, they signed you from Huesca. Interesting. Ivan Parada, 18 years of age, 3-star potential. From lower La Liga sides. I'm happy to loan him out, but not sell. No loans. Ivan, centre back Ivan. 3-star, no. Wasim, what a man's name. What a name, Wasim. I'm not selling any players. I will loan out, but I won't sell. Not unless it's big money players. Spurs win 2-0. Ivan Torreira has been confirmed. Everybody. Look. He's now here permanently, chat. He is here permanently. I'm so happy he's here permanently. Like, a total transfer. My director of football looks buzzing. That's the fans as well. He does look happy, doesn't he, Mr. Matt Crocker? He's a very happy boy. But to get him in for what has basically been, oh, Bizarra.
It doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
It is a big deal. Mr. Bizarra Brigade has dropped the raid. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody, if you're not following Bizarra, please do go and drop him a follow. How are you doing? You've joined at the perfect time. We have just confirmed Ivan Torreira to join us. It's over its 2-year loan, and then his optional future fee. It's around about £3.9 million for an 18-year-old who looks this good already, and did have 200 potential. I don't know if that's changed or dropped or what, but still doing those strikers. Of course we are, Rams. Of course we are. We just won the Copa del Rey, Rams, doing it. how's the Bilbao save going? So, I need to edit the command for season 3. So let me quickly do that whilst I remember. But basically, we won the title in season 1. Because Inaki Williams decided he was going to score 38 goals. In the first season. So he scored 38 goals, which was very nice, and fired us to the league. But season 2, we came 5th and got to the semi-final of the Copa del Rey before being absolutely battered. And then in season 3, we came 6th in the league on head-to-head. So we've dropped league positions every season. That's not necessarily the best news. But we won the Copa del Rey and we got to the Europa League semis. So we had a good sort of season overall, I would say. No European football again next season. No Champions League football next season. Which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, so but we're looking at it. How are you How are you doing, Brazzara? How was the stream? But yeah, we just signed him. We're looking to try and also convince Ruben Galindo to come back. He's still our player currently. But he signed a new contract about 2 months ago with Real Madrid. And basically he doesn't want to join because he signed a contract 2 months ago. Has no interest in signing for us. So we're still hoping whilst we have the money, but we're very much considering. Wait, enter contract negotiations. He doesn't have any interest. Ugh. Why not? Why not? Why not, Ruben? What? Why? I know you've just signed a 92 grand a week contract. But, like, I would offer you 100 grand a week. I'd offer you more money. I'm a Brighton fan to watch down the top. We're doing our EPL watch parties. Very nice. Very nice. So, yeah, watch the Brighton game. I bet you loved watching that one. I bet you loved watching that one. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it was very harsh. I've heard it was very, very harsh. But yeah, so we've got a few players come in. Some players' contracts have signed, have expired. I actually need to have a look at see who they are, and whether they're actually worth keeping on, because I can't remember. We've got so many players. Like, look at how many players' contracts have expired here. Like, this is just Fulham signed Villa Libre. Oh, we make some money off of him. I mean, 500. I mean, we make £273,000 off of his transfer. So, yeah, I have Matoma and Estupinian in my fantasy football team. So I was very happy when both of them scored today. You are 25, 2.5 star. You might be worth keeping. Although you're playing for the B team mainly last season, weren't you? You played for the B team last season, didn't you? Oh no, you was on loan to. Is that the first? That's not. Yeah, that is the top tier of Portugal. So he was playing in the Portuguese top tier. Am I gonna keep Kevin Rodriguez? Or am I gonna gamble? I don't think I'm gonna keep Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez is now. I feel like Rodriguez is decent, but I feel like I'd rather bring the 27-year-old in. Who wants Inigo Martinez? Villarreal want Inigo Martinez. I can't. There's no good centre-backs. This is the thing. If I sell players, like, because I'm potentially going for this guy at like 15 mil. Marino's coming in, but is there any good centre-backs? Yes, I know there's him. There's you, that you're not quick. Lenormand, who doesn't want to join. Lenormand would be the one I'd want to join. You was the Fabrizio Romano of scores. You love to see it. Like, Cordoba, you're not very good. Like, there is not really a centre-back that I could sit there and go, yeah, like, I want you right now. Aitor Hernandez is a B. See, like, this guy is 16 years of age and he's a B because he's 4.5 star. Like, he's 4.5 star potential. Potential's good and all, but the thing is that I have score for free on to make it 3-1 to Montpellier. Okay, like we had. Where is he? Centre back, 4.5 star potential centre back. He was in my youth intake. This is probably the easiest way to go for it. Coldo, here you are. Like I'd probably rather bring Coldo in right now. It's probably more an Aymeric. He's probably an Aymeric Laporte sort of style of new gen. And Real Madrid are drawing 1-1. I hope they lose. But I'd rather bring this kid up. Like I am gonna move him straight to the senior squad. That's for certain. Who do I support? I'm a Chelsea fan. But I feel like he's very much with French Basque coming through here. He's very much a Bilbao. Very much a Laporte style new gen. I'm fairly certain of it. Who do I support in La Liga? Barcelona. That is actually Laporte, yeah. That like left-footed French centre half. Other than the big three, Bilbao. Bilbao is the team then, which is why I'm doing the save on them. Like we have you. I don't think Emmanuel's. I think Emmanuel might be. He can play for Spain and France like Laporte, yeah.
Shalom, shalom.
Resit Sanin, I'm hoping that is. Resits Sanin. I've butchered that name in many different pronunciations. Thank you very much for the follow though. I do appreciate it. If you let me know how to pronounce your name so I can make sure that I get it right. I'm gonna have to raid and run. Was gonna go and see it. No worries, man. Enjoy the movie. Enjoy the movie. I hope it's a good one. Yeah, these are. I mean, Kevin Rodriguez. His contract has expired. He's now out of contract. Inigo Lopez. You are welcome. I do appreciate it. Grande, you're not gonna be really anything of worth to me. He's been recalled from his loan. Like, you're not great. You're not gonna improve. You're 21, 2.5 star. It's not really 2.5 star is not where we want to be looking at. Like 3 star is probably the minimum we want, but you're 21, so you'd have to go on loan to hit that. Like the thing is that if you go somewhere, develop to it, I can always sign you back. I feel like 3 star is like where I sit in. Ivan. You're 18 years old. You was a season 1 new gen, wasn't you? Yes, I'm from Barcelona. You still got 3 star potential. DOF can deal with you. I feel like Wasim, right? Yeah, definitely gonna wanna. We're definitely gonna wanna look to. Can we loan Wasim out this year? Yeah, we can definitely loan him out. I think. No, actually, what you 18? B team you. I think maybe B team you. Remove and exclude. I think you're gonna need to be 2.6k to hit that. Let's put 10 mil on you, so you can be registered. Ivan Santos again. Let's get the DOF on you. 2.5 star, no. Ivan Parada. Get the DOF on you because you're 3.5 star. Anybody that's like 3.5 star. It's Friday, then Saturday, Sunday, what? Yep. I mean, it's true. Get the DOF to there. Any 3 stars, I'm gonna get the DOF to negotiate a new deal. They have left the club with immediate effect. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right. Okay, Munain's entering the final year of his contract. So is Inigo Martinez and the Herrera Kappa. There's a few big names like Manex Gill. Contract discussed with new agent. That is absolutely fine. We're gonna offer you a deal. Do we loan you out this summer? No. No, I think keep you here. B team you. Especially when you're being paid this amount of money. No, you're having like a 50 million. You're having a 60 million release fee slapped on your noggin. Let's sort this by potential right now. Borja Simon, get a contract slapped on your noggin. He wants to join, right? Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Slap a 60 million release fee on your noggin as well. Take the yearly wage rise out of the equation. That is fine. Ah, yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't followed the TikTok already, that would be appreciative. Everybody else, anybody, just if you haven't followed the TikTok, follow the TikTok, please. I would appreciate it. Discuss with new contract with agent. Too much. Okay. Offer you a new deal. Because anybody that's like 18 is now gonna probably hit the. I mean, I did not want to do that. But like 18 years old, I'm gonna actually loan you out. Like you're gonna be offered out for loan. I need to actually look at my development list and how I do the development list properly, because I feel like the development list is actually going to be quite useful. Development list. Yeah, it's suitable. I mean, like, the development list might be something, like, to do, work on, like, actually have a look at and actually see. Ivan Bolaños. Discuss a new deal. Offer you a new deal. Again, he's potentially going to be a part of the first team next season. Remove this. Slap a 60 million fee on your noggin. And give you there. Angel Ribeiro, same thing. Get you a new deal. Offer you a contract. Remove. We're not gonna promise loans. He has no agent fee because he's still not old enough. So that means we can just slap you there. You say you want that. That's fine. We don't have to pay an agent. Lazarte. Contract. Discuss new with agent. Yes. That is fine. There we go. Offer you a new deal. All these young players with good potential coming in, getting B team. A lot of them getting B team experience this season. Like we've got Seanasea here as well, who's like he needs a bit more experience, but like getting some of these players in and just getting them in the B team, like playing like professional men's football with the B team, and if they're not playing within the first few weeks, actually going, right, okay, let's loan you out. Let's loan you. Then we can see, right, actually get you a loan this season. Right, and then Goni, because obviously, like we are in the business of keeping these players around. And then a 60 million release fee slapped on your noggin. Remove that. Take the extra hit of wage. There we go. Like 4-star potential. Like Like 4-star potential again. 60 million release fee slapped on the noggin. Remove that. Like 3-year contracts. Like again, you just like, why are we delaying decision? Like offer a contract. Just get a contract offered to them. Like, get a contract offer to them. Get them here, staying and developing at the club. Or if not, get them loaned out. That's going to be our aim this season. Because then, even if they... Because if they develop then on loan, and we go, right, actually, you don't fit my plans. But I have a 60 million release fee on you. I could then say, right, I want 10 mil for you. I want 10 million for you. I mean, I did not want to delegate the negotiations, but that is what it is. But that is where it is. That is where it is. Like, then... This is what we couldn't do at Chertonovo. Because we just couldn't sign the players to be able to... Like, this is where we could then go, right, oh, for fuck's sake, I've given him a contract that has squad player on it. But, like... So, like, all of these now, like, 4.5 star, 3.5 star... That save out was, yeah, like, but this is where now, like, Munayin we don't need to yet. The 3.5 star ones we will delegate to the DOF. Munayin is the one we don't. Like, how can you say you're not good enough and then the same player, like, same, contract. Like, you're 20, so you, like, are possibly one that wouldn't be necessarily the best. But, like, the 18-year-olds, like, there. And then the 3 stars, again, will there, because a lot of them, like, we can sell. And then even if we make, like, 1 to 2 million quid off of them, like, it's worth it. Should increase release fee. Negotiate. I swear you've already got a deal expired. Or no? And then the 2.5 stars now are probably like right towards the end. Like the 2.5 stars now are not good enough. Anything underneath that, you're gone. Staff contracts. DOF negotiate them. Loan spells finished. Start the transfer window. We're 7 in the red. Unable. Artola doesn't want to. He isn't true to being transfer listed. Right, okay then. Offer you out. Get you gone. Villegas. Okay, let's just see what star potential. 4 star. In here, your 4 star potential. So we're sticking a 60 million release fee on your noggin. Barroso, start negotiations. No, because we're not giving you. What is your thing? 3.5 star. Yeah, we'll loan you out. Because you've learned how to be a cam, so we can. You're 3.5 star, so you get a 40 million. Remove that. Okay, and then Barroso we offer out to clubs for loan unspecified. Regular starter locked in. Hierro. Hierro. He's now dropped to a 3 star. As I thought, I didn't think he was ever gonna make a 4 star. He might be one we sell. What's his value? Yeah, he's not worth peas though. He's not worth peas. Let's put a like 15 release fee on him. Okay, if he wants just no, I don't think 1.6 is there. I think we locked that in. Like can we not add more money for under 19s physios? If we qualify for the Champions League, mate, you can have 16.5k. If we defend our Copa del Rey title, you can also get that kind of money. No, he doesn't want it. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. You're not gonna get a Santa Maria. Exit talks, walk away. Yeah, like, his expectations are more than we can actually afford. So yeah, like, that, mainly it's staff that don't want it, so that's fine. Raul Chasco. Youngstar, okay. What potential? 3-star, yeah. Okay, cool. Minimum fee release clause? No. You're only wanting 190k. That shows how much you actually value yourself at. So I'll put 1 million on there. See if we can make 1 million. I mean, if we made 1 million off of him, that wouldn't be the worst deal in the world. But we've reached the 1st of July. Do we have a look at Basque contract expires? Contract expirations. Has Dave? I mean, did we get Dave for mentoring and mentoring purposes only? I think he's not got out of contract. I don't think he's out of contract yet. I would definitely get Dave as a coaching staff member if he thing. Right, so he's joined. Is that a loan spot? Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah. He could improve a lot. 4.5-star. He's got a squad player. Excited around who isn't close enough to be good enough yet. Mancha Real have signed this guy. Very pleased that he was sold as he wasn't good enough. He had a bright future at the club, did he? At 3-star, like, he's going to be a star player there. If he develops to hit that 3-star potential now, I'll buy him back. He wasn't good enough, yeah. 1.5-star, he's gone. I mean, Salamanca have added what? One of ours? Again, not good enough. Not good enough. Didn't look like they can make the grade. They signed 2 goalkeepers from us. We've signed 4 new players. Like, Benya 23 years of age, squad player, can still develop to hit 3.5-star potential. So, I think that's a good signing. Ivan Rodriguez, in the van, 4-star potential. Ivan Montero, in the van, 4-star potential. Aroki, 4.5-star, 5-star potential. 5-star potential, Cam. Right, so yeah, Cam, Shadow Striker on you. Ivan Rodriguez. So yeah, like, you've only got 6 crossing. What have you got as crossing? No, you've got 15, so you're going to be a track artista. Track artista on you. Ivan Montero, what are you more like as a DM? You are a tackler and passer. I would say with this, you're probably more of an anchor, but you don't need anything because you know how to play the positions you're going to be playing in, as will you. Assign squad numbers? No, we won't do that. We're gonna. He signs it out, and he wasn't over the required standard. No. Okay, that's fine. Zaraga is possibly coming back. Borja Simon. What was your potential again? 4.5-star. Absolutely not for that price. He has a release fee of 10 million for a reason. You're gonna go on loan. Junior Beta on loan. Yeah, probably is the best thing. Important player as well, so should get game time there. Right, so Marino is still debating that contract. Which slightly concerns me that he's still debating that contract, but hopefully he agrees to it within the coming days. That would be very, very nice indeed. Clubs in Spain release players. Rudiger's been released. Is there anybody we could sign? Aitor Garcia. Is there anyone really of any real note? I mean, Arribas, you probably don't have. Basque, no. Manu Trigueros. No Basque. No Basque. Alberto Moreno's been released. What in the universe? I don't know what in the universal credit is going on in here. Welcome in. My nan is on OnlyFans. I hope you're doing well. I mean, that is going to probably be clipped now, isn't it? Let's be honest. Mikel Merino has agreed the deal. 25.5 million will be deducted from the budget. Merino has completed what is probably a club record transfer signing. £73 million it will cost us in the end. Rafinha's left, but I think he is... We paid over the odds, yes. But he is, what, 4-star for us? And he is going to come in. I don't know where I'm going to play him yet. He's going to come in and replace either one of Vencedor or Seanasea. It's probably going to be Seanasea, because then I can drop Ribeiro back down. Yeah. Because then Turientes replaces Larrea as that Vencedor replacement. Similar there. And then do we have to... Mikel, here you are. Then Ribeiro drops down and Mikel Merino starts ahead of Seanasea. That now allows us a nice... That's given us a platform in midfield to build. Ander Herrera is probably the only other one we would need to look to replace as that cover for Guillamon. Could we... With 12 million, we can still afford Galindo. We can still afford Galindo. We can still afford Galindo. Did we sign Ivan Diaz? How much? He doesn't want to sign. He's just signed a new contract. Cool. Okay. World Rap. Zubamendi. You're actually not too horrible. Again, it would be signing another Sociedad player. Isn't that actually one of my club visions? Is to sign players from... No, I swear it was season 1. Was to sign players from La Liga rivals. I'm fairly certain that was on the thing. Peru, we had you and let you go because you wasn't good enough. Fran has just gone back to Barcelona from us last season. He was 3-star, so he wasn't worth it. Ivan Diaz is the one we would want. What is the potential looking like on ones that we know? Alejandro Perez is 4-star. Moncayola. Now, you're not horrible. Sign you from Osasuna. 27 years of age allows us to replace Ander Herrera. 13 to 18, we could afford this. He has some definite interest. Would expect to provide a competition for places. Glad you scaled back his wage demand slightly. 9.75 million. Okay, I was about to say his minimum free release clause surely isn't 9.75. They want 14.5. So we could get you for 7.5 up front and 7.5 in installments, right? Like 7 and 7? Yeah, 7 mil up front. Come in, have a third new midfielder to come into the club. You would be a good signing for the future. Good deal. Yeah, I think that's not a bad deal for him. Like, defensive midfield, like he then comes in and replaces he comes as Guillomon's replacement, like backup. And then that allows me to move Ander Herrera on. Like, Ander Herrera will then drop down to the B team. Can you play in the B team? I think you can have 3 over 21s. I hope you can play for the B team. But we'll see. We'll see. Bilbao Athletic. Like, there's 25-year-olds playing for the B team. I think you can have a couple of players over. Like, there's a lot of, like, 25-year-olds playing. I think Ander Herrera can go. He's returned and gone back to Getafe, but we've got the Basque on you now, so that's nice. Cucurella's loan finished. Again, he's not... He wasn't anything. I mean, we spent 91 million. Yeah, it's the record transfer beating what we spent for Inigo Martinez. That makes sense. But Moncayola for 14 mil. Squad player, not visible winner. 39.5 million. Let's put that as a 60 million. Let's slap that on your head. And drop that down to 32. Perfect. Moncayola coming in. Marino and there's a couple of others. I'm really happy. Where is Marino's best position? No comment. There's plenty of budget left. We can still actually sign another player. Outside of... That's the other thing I need to look at. That left back. From Sociedad. What have you sent me, Chuck? Don't put my WhatsApps on here. Right, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I'll have to change that for next time, Chuck. But I agree with you on that one. And now Hertha, he has no interest in joining Hertha. Thing. D'Agostino is wanted. Please don't leave. I'll let you make up your own decision, but I just wanted to let you know. I wanted to let you know you're a valued member. He's not moving. That is for certain. Guillemon doesn't want to leave anyway. But right, let me have a look at that left back as well. I think that left back then is Vencedor. I had a chat with Unai Vencedor earlier today and he'd like to discuss. Suggest given the player, I will discuss the new contract with Vencedor. But my current contract doesn't really reflect the player you've become. I can see that. Like, you are a pretty darn good player. Like, I agree with that. I will get you a new contract. Yeah, drop the contract down a little bit. Remove that. But that is where we want to improve and head towards anyway. Let's drop you down to 66. 110 million. No, that is going up to 500, Unai. Because you had like the £1 billion release fee. Like, okay, that makes sense when we're looking in the 500 mil release fee. 76. But yeah, Vencedor staying is big news. Even though he's injury prone and doesn't like big matches, like with the midfield signings that we're bringing in now, like I'm happy to keep him around because of the fact that we can replace it. Like we can, when I think, right, that's a big game, oh, he doesn't like this, I can bring in the player that does. But then no, I've got Vencedor as a really good player for the other games and then can rest and rotate around. Especially when we have, like, if we look at, like, this schedule like we did here. Where is it from? Like, this, I'd say from probably, like, this game here. This Lyon game. To, like, this Juventus game here. Some of the fixtures in there are mad. Like, but then, like, having the Alaves and Huesca's games in the middle here, I can then rest the player. Like, I can bring Vencedor in for these kind of games. And then, like, rest him for the other games where he doesn't necessarily like them. So that's not the worst. That's not the worst thing in the world. Artola, your contract expires next season. I want to sell you now. Learned what a striker is yet, Michael? What is one of those? What is one of those, Michael? I don't know what they are. I've never learned what they are. Because imagine actually using those things that help you score goals. You should be using 2 of them. Now, see, Michael, I can still play 4-4-2 without using them. That's the thing. Malcolm Aries goes on loan with an optional future fee of 1.6 million. Do you know what? At this point, Oviedo, like, yeah, if you want him, have him. I'm not gonna fight you over him. He can go. 4-4-2, proper 4-4-2 involves no fancy player roles. Yeah, but who says we were playing proper 4-4-2? Moncayola is in. That is nice. Okay. So now Ander Herrera can drop down. And out of the squad. Now we've had a proper good midfield rebuild here. Right, and now I need to go and actually look at that left back. Right, 4 transfer bids. Junior Beaters on contract. For Jose Barroso, what is your... It just better be loan offers. 3.5 star, okay. 3.5 star, right. Let's have a look at the inbox. It'll be easier. Feel like we paid over the odds to get him. I don't think so. I don't think so. Squad player, 27 years of age. He's not the worst in the world. Ascona pens a new deal. Loan offers for Barroso. French player, all rejected. A new deal. Inaki Williams has pulled his calf muscle. Right, this is the thing now. The one thing with losing, right, so Felix right now, okay. What we're gonna, if you're not playing strikers, at least go for a 4-1-5-0. And why would I want to, look, yeah, Michael, I like the 4-1-5-0. I think it's great, yeah. But I also value and respect my friendship with Chuck. And I know if I did that to Chuck, he'd kill me. So, right. 15.5 million. I reckon we can get you. What have we got left in the budget? 5 mil up. 5 mil. That's it. I reckon with a little bit of ingenuity and saying, do you know what? We'll pay a little bit more than the 15.5 million release fee that he is. Because what is his potential? He's 27 years of age. He's 3-star ability, 3-star potential. Okay, cool. And we'll offer you 9 million here. So it's 3 million a year. Actually, do you know what? No, we're just gonna do it. 15 million. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna offer you 20 million. They feel like that's unacceptable. We had to do. You'd never do. No one ever has. We're always exactly. We're always perfectly nice to Chuck. Let's add another 15 million here. Let's add another 10 million there. See if Sociedad bite on that. Well, actually, Jose Barroso. I mean, that's. Okay. The transfer's been blocked. The board doesn't want us to do anything like that. So will you allow me to then, like, if I interact with the board? who doesn't move the needle for us. Mr. Uriarte, what are you on about? Your protest one. After all I've done for this club, you hold no. Oh, that's the player. That's the player. Okay. I was about to say. Welcome in, Palek. How are you? The lack of ambition you're showing is disgraceful. Mr. Uriarte, right? What can I see what the right staff? Oh, right, Club Vision, board. Can I not see what the board what he thinks of me? Like, watching Inter win and waiting. I mean, I'm not doing too bad. We've had a midfield rebuild this summer. Where is the guy that I just signed? Moncayola, here he is. In for Ander Herrera. So yeah, we've had a little bit of a midfield sort of shuffle around. Well, I say shuffle around. It's not really a shuffle around. It's more of a replacing the young backups with some players from the here and now in the midfield. So we've signed Mikel Merino from Sociedad, we've signed Moncayola from Osasuna, and we've signed Chirientes from Sociedad as well. We've also brought in Torreira on a permanent deal as well. He's up to 3-star. You'd love to see it. So he's back in. Inaki Williams is there. We sold Vivian for 40 odd million, which is why we've been able to get the money that we have to be able to buy players. But yeah, so we spent 102 million because we spent 73 million on Marino. Well, we didn't spend 73 million on Marino. We spent like 25 million on him up front, and then the rest of that 73 million is installments. 14 million on Moncayola, 5.5 million on him. Torreira was 1.3, and we've made 50 million because we sold like a guy for 1.5 million, made some loan fees, and then sold Danny Vivian to Arsenal for what could, when he hits 20 games for Arsenal, we'll make like another 12 million off of Arsenal. So that is all good. Right, transfer offer made. What are you? You're 22 years old with 2-star. Do you know what? Go and talk to who you want to. Sansa and loan offer for Vizcay. If it wasn't a French player, I'd have given that to you. We're going to also be starting the loan farm. We're going to be starting the loan farm soon, like this season as well. And getting a load of players out on loan or getting them into the B team. Like starting to build the loan farm up and getting moolah for it. Players getting new contracts. Right. Here we are. Where are we? Yeah, this transfers. He's gone, that's why. Shortlist Munoz. So the board are blocking the transfer. It's weakening a rival, that's the thing. I don't really he is just a better left back than what we have. Are we gonna have to make a little bit more cash money to what's 15.5 million? So we'd have to make about £10 million to sign this guy. How are we gonna make 10 million? Like Malcolm Aries has got a bid. He's going, but it's a loan bid. Emmanuel, he's not bad, but he's not great either. He was playing in the Portuguese league last season. I'm not selling any of the youngsters just yet. I don't think they're high enough value to be selling. I'd have to sell a lot of them, and I'd rather have a lot of these go into loan farms. Ander Herrera. We're not going to make 10 mil for Ander Herrera. I mean, you could make it for Berenguer, possibly. You could make money for Berenguer. But is it... He's open to speaking to other clubs. We could make money off of him. We could make the money we needed, but then Berenguer is like Munain's replacement. But then you have Michel Lopez, who's now... So, right. Okay, the other thing is, Seanasea, yeah. So there's the back four goalkeeper, 3 midfielders, and then we want... Yeah, Bolaños is here already. So you could have Michel Lopez, or... Like, where is my next Gill? You're 2-star now at 17. Like, you could be the one that comes in now. Instead of Michel Lopez. Oh no, you could actually become... I feel like you're actually going to become... No, let's put Michel Lopez back on. Because he had pace, that's why I remember having him. But I feel like I'd want him to get under 19s playing time. I mean, if I sold Berenguer, who am I getting as like a cam replacement? I mean, I'd love Galindo. I mean, I could go for then, because he's 22 million. I would basically be spending all the money I've just got. Wait, if I spent 20, if I got 35 for Berenguer, I could afford John Guerrero. It's not the worst. I just want Galindo back. Hello, Maccas. I just wish. Right, do you know what I hope? Yeah, what is his? He's been given squad play at Real Madrid. I hope you don't play. I want him not to play. I want him not to play, so that then he comes crying to me, being like, "I'm unhappy. Bring me home." But I feel like Galindo. We have developed Galindo. You're managing North Korea. That is not. You're not the first person I know to have managed North Korea in FM. So, I mean, how's it going though? Oh, you're managing in North Korea. Okay, you might be the first person I know to manage in North Korea. I found out a tactic to get good players for my team. I mean, that is always a good way to start. Right, code of conduct is there. Munain is not happy with the fact that we've let Danny Vivian go. I think more could have been done. Organize self. I mean, that's not a bad way to do it. I mean, Munain's not happy about this. Like, business end of the Europa League, like we did. Monthly staff meeting goes there. Oh, Chuck, your favourite songs playing. I mean, winning in the AFC Champions League is always a good start. Chuck, we'll turn it up for you. We'll turn it up for you. I mean, that's not a bad striker, is it? Garcia. You've got 2.5 stars. Do you know what? Go and talk to who you want to. Get the show on. Get paid. Osasuna in offer for you. I mean, the fact, yeah, they don't have any restrictions on who they buy, do they? Right, okay. So I need money. Napoli have bid 6 million for him. Interesting. I mean, he's up to 2-star now, I suppose. He's 4.5-star potential. If he goes to Napoli, like, it's not the worst thing in the world. We've got a lot of players in that position now. Vencedor signed his new thing. Borja Simon is committed. We've got players committed. I don't know if this season we go one more. I don't know if we go one more season of I don't know if we go one more season of Rodriguez. People agree with Manain. Look, I know it's not necessarily the move that we wanted, but like Rams. What Rams? Oh look, All-Star. Hi Rams. Yes, Chuck. Right, I don't. Look, there we go. I didn't want to make the promise of bringing youngsters up because I feel like that's just only gonna cause issues. But if that's the way it's gonna be to actually keep the squad happy, then fuck's sake, man. Bellingham brace. I mean, both Bellinghams have got a brace today. Ivan Diaz would just—he's just been offered a new contract. If he gets he didn't want to join us anyway, did he? So he's just signed a new contract and then has been offered another new contract. Like, we can't afford him anyway. I mean, I hope not, because I didn't captain him in football. So I'm hoping Haaland does nothing tonight. Like, genuinely hoping that he just sits there and does nothing. And that then Onana got 2 points, so that means he got a save point, which is good. And Burmo got 16 today, Matoma 12. Like, yeah, Haaland blanking, for me, it's perfect because, like, right now, as it stands, I'm having a storm in FPL week without having the best captain return from Salah. So I'm happy with not. Well, I started McAllister and he got a red, so beat that. I can't. You've topped me there. I mean, your 4-star potential. You're 20. No transfer. But like a loan. No future fees. I'm not selling him yet. That's fine. I'll let him go on loan. Mentoring groups. Ask assistant to assign. So yeah. Yeah, all star from Shrek, yes. Like Lachlan says absolutely nothing wrong. Mystery Men isn't a movie that exists, Chuck, in this universe. So it's all star from Shrek in these parts. It is all star from Shrek and nowhere else. What is there to be confused about, Chuck? It doesn't exist. So how can it exist? How can it be from a film that doesn't exist? Vencedor gets a new contract, picks up an early injury in pre-season. Of course he does. Because but if that movie doesn't exist, Chuck, then it didn't come before Shrek because it didn't come at all. And in this world and in this universe, that movie doesn't exist. So therefore, I don't know. But, Chuck, you're not understanding my point. In this universe, it doesn't exist. Xavi Simmons would. In this not in this universe. Not in this universe you're watching right now, Chuck. It doesn't. We are in the Super Cup because we won the cup. That makes sense. And we are into the new season. What is this? The Marvel Cinematic Universe? No, this is the Seanasea Twitch universe. That is what this is. In this canon, the Bilbao save that you're watching, it doesn't exist. They will make a loan approach for Ares. That is fine. I mean, don't lie to us, Chuck. Yeah, I mean, we've been paid for. I mean, I'm bored. Finance. No. Facilities. I mean, facilities not maxed. The Shaughnessy universe is clear. I mean, I agree with that one. I agree with that one. We're a 4.5 star and 4 star. Okay. We start at home to Sevilla and then away to Atletico. Okay. The first Vasco derby is in December and then finishes the week before the final game of the season. I did, didn't I? For fuck's sake, Sean. Right, okay. I forget when we're. I should have remembered to change that. I always forget to change that after network save, and it annoys me. Because I like having the fixtures across the Sundays, not Saturdays, like it is in Spain. Because now they're all on Saturdays, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Munayin, no Munayin. Munayin. Yeah. No, if this is the case, I'd rather sell him. I mean, it would then probably mean Berenguer would play. No. Score prediction for Bilbao Osasuna. 2-1 Bilbao. Right, Munayin is starting to annoy me now. My client would be very interested. Right, we'll offer Munayin out. If he's planning on exploring his options, Porto have offered 15 million for Munayin. I don't want Munayin here if he's going to explore his options. I'd rather make the money this summer. He has no interest in joining Porto. Okay. So Porto have offered for 15 million. Non-negotiable as well. That would allow us to sign the new left back then. That would allow us to sign that. Right, so you're what, 17? So 16. So you're gonna play for the under-19s this season. You are 18, so you're gonna play for the B team this season. Gonny again play for the B team. Carlos Ortiz at 1 star. How old are you? 17. I think you can get one more season at the under 19s. Not 60 minutes. Not 60 minutes. 90. Prados. No. Okay, right. Let's set you for release. I don't want you at the club anymore. Josue, you are 16, so you're going to be available for the under 19s. Larea, you are 16, so you're going to be available for the under 19s. Emmanuel, you are out of contract. Right, am I keeping you around? Probably not. I feel like, right. For City Newcastle, I'm going for... I went 3-1 City, but I think it's... I went 3-1 City for Super 6 and Super Brew, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Considering, like, I'm seeing that it's like half an hour and it's 0-0. But yeah, I'm surprised Spurs beat Man United, to be honest. I thought Man United would beat Spurs. Like, right now I have 1 result, 2 result, 3 result. That's it. I predicted the 3 results correctly, just not the scores. But then I predicted Man United wrong. So I predicted Man United. 1-0 City Alvarez. I forgot to do my Super Brew this week. Right, we're gonna reject. So we know roughly we can get about 15. Let's see if we can get 20 million for Manaim. We're gonna transfer list him as well. Right, Napoli have offered 20 mil. Right, so we're rejecting Porto. Porto are out of the question. I'll take it, vice captain for next week. Right, we can offer out at 25 then. If clubs are gonna offer 20, we can offer at 25. See if anybody bites at 25. Porto have now offered 20 million. He recognizes that his current contract is good enough. Yes, I'm glad. Foden assist, good. No Haaland. Haaland blanking is perfect. Right, transfers out. Right, did nobody bid for Manain? Right, so offer 25. Porto must have withdrawn that 20 mil bid. Okay. No offers for Manain. His wage demands. What is his wages right now? His wages are only 60 grand per week here, so why are they too high? We want a Haaland goal. No, we do not. No, we do not. Would have to reduce their current wage bill. Like, what is his wage demands? Like, if I offered you a new contract. Okay. Okay, so 25 mil is too much. Could we get a 22.5 mil bid in? Could we get that as a... No, we want 0. We want 0 of those. Like, Porto, yeah? Porto. Like, what is this? He has no interest in joining Porto. Okay, so 20 mil is looking like roughly what we're going to get. So I feel like offering... Let's go to 21. You can't offer less after like. Do Porto not understand how negotiations work? Regular starter, and you can have him. Cool. Do Porto not understand how negotiations work? Considering I've just offered 22.5 million. You bid 13. So I go, okay, no, we'll on our offer out. Right, so 21. So 20 is where we're gonna get money from Napoli. So we'll offer out at 20. Reject that Porto bid. If Porto now bid 11.5 million, I'm gonna lose my mind at them. Right. So Napoli will now come in. Malcolm Aries is off. Napoli will come in at 20 million. Napoli do not know. I did say 11.5, not 11.25. But where is the fucking negotiation? Oh. This is not right. That Porto. How about 20 million? How about 20 million? How about Porto? 20 million. Porto, how about 20 million? No, that's 30. How about 20 million? That is not 20 million, so goodbye. Right, Napoli. Can we negotiate to 25? They're gonna walk away at the moment. Okay, so 20 million is the most I can offer you out for then. Okay. Right, Porto have now made a 14 million offer. Right, Porto, how about 20 million? That is not. Can we Napoli? Can we? So I feel like they're gonna. Can we get this? They literally are just gonna. Okay, cool. There is no negotiations from Napoli, but like I feel like 20 million is all they're gonna offer. Like 20 million is all we're looking like we're gonna get for Manain. I mean, Porto can just stop, right? We're accepting Napoli's 20 million. Unai Gomez is out of contract. Why are you out of contract? You're 2.5 stars, so yeah. I mean, he is technically transfer valued at 0, so I mean, I can still reject those offers. So I'm gonna reject them. I'm not gonna sell him for nothing. You will buy him from me. You will spend, even if it's £1. Even if it's £1, I still would rather that. It's still better than Porto. Yeah, I don't know what Porto were doing. But funnily enough, that might become a TikTok. Unai Nunez, his preferred. I mean, right, you wanted to leave, didn't you? I was promising to sell you. Do you know what? I'm going to offer you out for 5 mil. See if anybody wants to come in there. Reject that, right. So 5 mil. 5 mil looks promising for you. Now £1 could go towards helping Porto's negotiation skills. Right, okay. So there's a lot of 5 mils in here. Okay, so we can reject all of these and go, right. So 5 mil they're happy with. How about 7.5? Build me a buttercup, baby. So now how many? Okay. So people are prepared to offer 5.5, but not 7. So let's try 6.75 in the middle, and then we'll negotiate up from there. If clubs are prepared to bid. I mean, that would work. Okay. And we'll offer back out at 5.5. We'll offer out at 5.5, like 5.7, 5.5. See if clubs bite, because we now know we've got like there. So now like 5.5 is there. That no, 5.5. That's literally all I'm accepting. Nope. Cagliari will do 5.5. What is the accepted offer for him? It rises to 7 mil because 34k and 145. So like you're prepared to pay. These guys are right. Okay, you're non-negotiable. Reject you. Right, so I can. Nope, I can't. Nope. Shakhtar. Nope. So 3.2 again. Nope. So it looks like Udinese is gonna win the race unless Cagliari wanna give me 34k. We're gonna do the exact same bid as well. Like we're gonna do the exact same bid. 34k there, and then per league appearance for 10 games was 145k, was it not? Yeah, suggest that they're walking away from that. Okay, that's fine. So Udinese look like they're gonna win here. Garcia, 2.5 star here, is on his way out. Joaquin Ochoa's going to Napoli for 6 million. That's interesting. That is interesting indeed. Will Munayin go? I don't know if Munayin will go. Aren't you out of contract? You are. So we're making. I mean, no wage contribution. So you can go there for 9k. That is fine. Sociedad have made Amrabat bid. Interesting. Mentoring groups need attention. Why? This one can go because of the fact that like Unai Nunez might be leaving anyway. Bolaños is training. Right, transfers. Another bid for Unai Nunez. Cagliari have now bid this. No, because the last offer was better at 5.5 million up front. You've literally just offered me a worse bid there. I feel like that was Chelsea's negotiation skills with Brighton up until with like for Caicedo until Bowley and I can't remember the other dude's name walked in and went, right, no, here, now this is how you negotiate a deal. This is how you negotiate and actually work towards getting the package, not like going, right, okay, here's the offer we initially had, and now here is a worse one, but just made to look better. Arenal goes on loan to Las Palmas. Hope the board are intelligent enough to realize that. I mean, he's going. 7.5 million will come back in, which should then allow us to buy the left back. It then means we're going to have very inexperienced young centre-half replacements. Unless we sign somebody else. But I feel like we've wheeled and dealed a little bit here. I don't know for better or for worse. But like squad planner, I want this one. So like Guillemon can cover in centre half, but it's gonna be Uri, right? Martinez is not this side, and you've got Lasser, like we've got people. Aitor Paredes can come up into the team. Actually, yeah. I mean, he's not got a lot of strength on him. Where are you playing? Yeah, you're gonna move to the senior squad. Yeah, I want to move you up because if Unai Nunez is going, like I want him up. Like we've got Coldo. Mikel Marino can also cover centre back, but he's not gonna play there. Like you got Coldo, who's 5-star potential. You've got a lot of 4-star potential players to come in. It's just they need the development. It's just that they're going to need the development. We've got 4 competitions this season. Besiktas made an approach, right? That means we need Nunez to sell ASAP. Means we need Nunez to be sold ASAP or Munayin to be sold. Munayin will take a little bit more convincing, I think, to Torino in offer. That's a terrible offer. Man's becoming unsettled if he doesn't talk to anyone. But he's got Udinese there. You're going. Goodbye. Kappa is taken ill. I feel like this is going to be Kappa's last season at the club. I feel like it's Munayin's last season anyway, looking at the way his physicals are starting to deteriorate. But I mean, it's an interesting one now. Munayin is going to Napoli. 20 million will go back onto the budget, which means we can sign that left back. Shortlist. Munoz can come in for 15.5 million. So Vencedor making positive development. So that left back then comes in for his release fee. Munayin now has gone, which means here is the question. You've only got 9 crossing. 17 years of age. Or Michel Lopez. He's not necessarily got the best. He might be worth a season in there. I think it's gonna be Alex Berenguer. I feel like it will be Berenguer for the time being. It then allows me to things coming together potentially, Chuck. So what, 25 million, 15.5, 25, so 15.5, so you got 9.5, plus then to 10, 15 mil. So you've got 15 mil to spend roughly. We've roughly got about £15 million to spend on potentially replacing Munayin. How long are you out for? 2 to 3 weeks. Just allow us, please. Jose Angel. Now, Jose Angel doesn't actually look too horrible. Like, he would need to develop a little bit more and play because he's 18. I feel like he's more 3.5 towards there. John Guerrero, not really. That could also maybe we could also retrain Aymar. Contracted to Sheffield United. I feel like you would be very installments heavy. But you're actually not horrible. Where have you played? Literally just signed from Osasuna this summer, so he won't go. Borja Sainz, no. Landa Bilbao. Contracted to Almeria. Wonder Kid. Yarzabal would not come. Like, he's... Inigo Cordoba. Like, we can actually just see how you are as a Trek anyway. You're not horrible, you're not great. I think it would be just use the... Could it be... because then centre-backs aren't great. there's too many decisions. Azpilicueta's contract ended next season anyway. He's not quick enough. He would literally be... It'd be Lenormand, but he doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. He doesn't want to leave... Because he's... Did he literally just join this... He joined last summer. He joined in January. Okay, that makes sense. Elistondo... 29 million. We don't have 29 million. I mean... He wouldn't be interested in joining us anyway. David Garcia as a backup centre back. You don't have pace. We play a high line. Again, you're not the quickest. Rostel, didn't we have you as a thing? This is the thing, like, centre back wise, I'd rather just probably have Lazarte, and then maybe actually just go. I don't know if I go thingy just yet. I don't know if I say to Coldo, like, yeah, I feel like Coldo needs a year or two in the under-19s. Larea, no, I feel like if I'd rather just go Coldo. Paredes, yeah. So Paredes would come up to the bench anyway instead of Nunez. So we have Paredes and Oya Lazarte. And then we will have Goni come into the first team from next season. I think Goni will come up into the first team next season once he hits 18. And then we will start to switch him and Gorosabal in and around. It's where I spend this last 15 million, or if I keep it for... I might... Controversial opinion. I might keep that 15 mil for youth intake day. Because that would... that would get me about 20 players. Give or take. Once I bought this left back in, I go with Lazarte and Paredes as get some wonder kids in, yeah. Try and look to see if there's any more there. Munoz has incredible interest. I only want squad player, that's fine. I mean, ooh. So you can go back to your 48. We'll drop you down to like 47. 43.5 is fine. But yeah, so then that brings some wonder kids in. Munayin was sold in. Yeah, letting Munayin's contract wind down would not have been the right move. I've just made 20 million off of Munayin when from the last year of his contract. Not selling him would have been the wrong idea, I feel like. I mean, our under-19s have just... Oh my god, we've just beaten Real Madrid's under-19s 7-3. I mean, Raheem Adoum, he's 18 years old. He might be B-team ready. I need to look through my under-19s now. Anybody that's 18 in the under-19s is going up to the B-team. That is the way it works. So like... One... Right, okay. So you... Yeah, so you... Okay, right. So none of these players have... Like, they're loan listed, but they've not got, thingy. But yeah, I think anybody that's 18 moves into the... we moved them to the senior squad. Yeah, because they're all unavailable, that's why. So, right, senior squad, right, move them in, right. General info, age. So, anybody that's 16. So, all of you available for the under 19s. You to you available for the under 19s for 90 minutes. You two, you, all of these. Yeah, because then these are 17s. I think the 17s also go. No, so the 17s go to the B side, as do the 18s. So then they get development in the first team, in the B team. And then, but that they stay in the first team so that then they are ready if I need them to play for the first team. It basically is that way. But yeah. Let's give it a few more minutes. But we're nearly at the friendlies. Napoleon have snapped up Manain. It's not what I would have wanted, but I kind of knew would happen sooner rather than later, where we'd have to sell him. Artola can go on loan. Rodriguez is going there. Kappa is back. That is fine. Because we're nearly at the beginning of the season. So next week we will start season 4. But yeah, I like our new midfield. I wonder how long that Galindo deal will last. I reckon it's probably only the summer window. But maybe if I keep that 15 mil lying around, I might make a last-ditch attempt on deadline day to try and sign Galindo. Your actions, not with your words. So recruitment meeting and meeting. They've loaned offer for you, regular starter, and you can have him. But yeah, it'll either be a last-ditch attempt to sign Galindo in January, or it will be using to sign. Sansei wants. He wants a new contract. Okay, cool. He doesn't want a new contract anymore. That is good news. But the midfield I like now. The front line I don't. The front line's weaker this season than it was last season. I'm tempted to put Serrano in over Berenguer. Just putting it as a thing. Have Torreira this side, and then have Serrano here. That is what I'm thinking right now. Then you have Michel Lopez for one side, Berenguer for the other. I'll probably put Michel Lopez. Michael, if you suggest putting strikers in there, I will time you out. No, I won't really, but Munoz. That's annoying. That is very annoying that he has accepted a new deal there. Like, you're not quick enough. Munoz was the one. You're not horrible at Alaves. Your mentals aren't great. Andoni, technically you're not great. You have the physicals, you're not horrible. You're 30 as a star player. There. I mean, I'm tempted to sign you purely just because of your name. Purely just because of your name. You're not very good. I mean, you can play right back, striker, and left wing makeshift. Left midfield awkwardly. I mean... And he was you got the best new gen ever in your intake, and he was a target forward who refused to play deeper. I would then probably sell him to make money. I'm not gonna lie. I hate the fact he's just signed a contract with Sociedad for 96 grand a week. What? Okay, because you're natural left back. Okay, right. I mean, bring Lekue back? No, no chance. Javi Lopez, you was the one we was looking at. Out of what we know, yeah, we don't know a lot about left backs. So I mean, I feel like all of these people will be exposed heavily in La Liga. Bilbao Athletic. I mean, you're currently out, right? Okay, just purely for safety net. Purely for safety net, we might have to keep Rodriguez. Okay. That's slightly annoying. I mean... Yeah, you're not... I mean, defensively, you weren't good enough. I was hoping maybe there might have been a defensive winger that might have been able to have been signed at 16. I mean, he is pretty darn good. I mean, that's not an actual bad shot to have a quick look at. I mean... Are you out of contract? No, you've had a loan bid, though, from Real Oviedo. They're like the first team candidates. Okay. Yeah, I can see him being a first team candidate. Like I can see him being a candidate for the first team. I feel like he's a B team player, but we'll move him to the senior squad. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he's involved in the current transfer, isn't he? Right, under 19 squad. Yeah, he's been made for they've been made for the B team. Like let's you Lasharas. You're not horrible actually. Attack wise you're not very good. You are more of a defensive fullback, but you would actually not be the worst player to come in and cover. Like, I don't feel like you would be exposed too much. I mean, the 7 work rate is not great. Balanced personality. I can see why you're not necessarily favoured. I mean, there is no other left back. I mean, there is Arenga. But again, Lasharas would get definitely 6'3" as well. He's only got 5 headings, so he wouldn't be going anywhere near corners. Like, I might give him he's definitely going into the first team. I might give Lasharash a chance. But I mean, Nunez is going, right? So, Serrano's pulled out. Nunez is going. Right. So, we will end today's stream. We will end today's stream with 25.5 million left to spend. In the transfer kitty. I mean, if Rodriguez does decide to go elsewhere, that's going to be a little bit annoying. But we have 25 million plus 150k. It's going to be an interesting one. But that is where we will end it. Thank you, everybody, for popping into the stream today and being around for the transfer window. We're only at the 23rd of July, so we've still got a long way to go before the transfer window ends, and potentially looking at other players to come in. So we will have a look at that. Next week's I'm not on tomorrow. Next week's streams will depend on work. I will have a look at the scheduling on tomorrow or Monday. Tomorrow, if I can remember to do so before I go to the cricket. Because I'm off to the 100 tomorrow with the massive cutie. So yeah. We have got that tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we couldn't sign Galindo, but we've now got 25 million and 150k a week in the wage budget. So maybe, just maybe, we might do. I'm still annoyed that we didn't get the left back, but let's go and find somebody to drop the raid on over to. Let's have a look in the FM scene. We've raided you recently, haven't we? Let's have a look, because then I can have a look once I've decided. I don't think... Oh! I know exactly who I'm raiding. I don't even need to have a look. I don't even need to have a look. We're raiding Zanko. He's doing a marathon stream, a marathon charity stream for Slovenia. Go and support if you can. Go and stick around if you can. Yeah, Zanko, great guy. Love chatting with him. He's doing a charity stream, so it'd be amazing if you could go in and support and help. But that's for that. I am back next week. Stream schedule, as I say, will be up next week. The links are going into the chat. If you want to follow everywhere on there, that would be amazing, or join. And follow the stream as well if you're new around here. And follow Zanko if you're not following Zanko already. Yeah, for sure. And that is me. All the links are there. Go and definitely drop in and say hello on any of the other social media platforms. All of them are linked in the Discord as well. So definitely, if you're going to go to one place, go to the Discord, because then that way you get everything. And you can always check out all of the other stuff. And I post everywhere that when it goes live. So go and say hi to Zanko. I'll be back next week to start season 4 of Basque in Our Glory.